Hello children, welcome to the today's session. Dear students, in the last session we have completed our discussion with the chapter 2 microorganisms friend and foe. I hope everyone understood the chapter very well and most of them attend the test very well. So some of them are you have to improve well, okay? I hope you will learn the chapter and you have one more important thing I have to tell you people that you have to read the textbook well, okay, along with the notes and whatever the observation you will made in the class. No, along with that you have to read the text, that is also very important, okay. So let's move to the our third lesson, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. It's also very interesting lesson, okay. So you people in the previous classes in the 7th standard you have learned about the chapter fiber to fabric. So there you have learned about how the fibers are made, that means how the fabrics are made with the help of fibers. So those fibers are extracted from the two important sources that you are know about, the wool, silk, that are the animal heat and also plant heat that you are discussed, right? So those important things that we are learned in the 7th standard, that will become very useful to study the chapter, that is synthetic fibers and plastic. Let's move our actual topic now. So in this picture you can observe. So we will choose the varieties of cloths. We like the varieties of cloths. So what does these cloths are made up of? Let's see. See here. The girl is choosing the cloths. How these cloths are made? So how the cloths are made? The cloths are made with the help of fibers. These fibers containing a strings. Okay. So what this string is made up of? Let's see. So now you came to know that each fabric is made up of a tiny units called fibers. Okay. Next, fibers are made up of two important things. They are classified into two groups. So which are those? Those are natural fibers and synthetic fibers. You are already studied. We will recall once again. Natural fibers, the fibers which are obtained from the plant and animal sources, are called natural fibers. In this picture you can observe plant, example cotton, animals, example wool and silk. These are obtained from the natural sources such as plant and animals. So observe this picture. These are the example for the natural fibers. So natural fibers are made up of either plant or animal sources. Okay, example is for the plant source, example is cotton, and for the animal source, example is wool and silk. So like this our fabrics are obtained from the natural fibers also. Understood? So next, synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers means fibers which are obtained from the artificial fibers, or that means the fibers which are obtained from the man-made sources, and also by the technological innovation and by the some of the technological innovation involving the laboratory methods. Okay, so these technological innovations will made some of the fibers which are very useful to the made the synthetic fibers. Okay, so synthetic fibers means the fibers which are obtained from the influence of the human beings. So with the help of the laboratories and also some of the technologies, we will make the different types of cloths. Okay, so such type of cloths or such type of fibers which helps in making the synthetic fibers are called as synthetic fabrics, are called as synthetic fibers. I'll repeat once again. So some of the fibers which are made from the plant sources, those are called as the natural fibers, and some of the fibers which are useful to make a cloths are made from the man-made materials or by using the some of the innovative technologies. So those are called synthetic fibers. The one of the main examples for synthetic fibers, that is rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. So how these are made we will discuss in our upcoming topics. Okay, so I hope you are understood the introduction part regarding this. Okay, I'll repeat once again. Each fibers are made up of two important types. Is fibers are of two important sources, that is a plant source and animal source. These are called as the natural fibers, and the fibers which are made with the influence of human beings, those are called synthetic fibers. Okay, next our important topic regarding this, that is the synthetic fibers. So how these synthetic fibers are made? So these synthetic fibers are, how the synthetic fibers are made, what are synthetic fibers, let's see. Okay, so in this picture you can observe, here is a paper strips which are joined together. How it is look like? It looks like a chain, correct? So each units are look like a small units which are joined together, isn't it? It look like a chain. Like that, synthetic fibers are made up of many small units. Okay, so these are called polymers. Synthetic fibers which are made from the thousands of small units called polymers. This polymer is word came from the Greek. Okay, polymer word is came from the Greek word, that is poly means many, mer means parts of unit. So synthetic fibers are made up of many units, isn't it? Understood? So synthetic fibers are made up of the many units which are joined together called polymers. Polymers means, poly means many, mers means number of units, called polymers. Polymer word is came from the Greek word, that is polymer. Okay, poly means many, mer means number of units. So synthetic fibers are made up of a number of small units which are joined together. They are called polymers. Understood? So let us, one example is given here, that is a natural polymer. So synthetic polymers means which are made from the technologies and using some of the laboratories methods we will prepare the polymers. But there are the natural polymers are also there. So which are the natural polymers? Example is cotton. So cotton is made up of the number of small units called cellulose. Okay, in this picture you can observe. So this is the synthetic polymer, this is the polymer, this is the natural polymer. So the cotton is containing a natural polymer called cellulose. So this cellulose containing a number of units called glucose. Okay, I'll repeat once again. So polymer, the natural polymer, example for the natural polymer is cotton. This cotton is containing a cellulose. This cellulose containing a number of units called glucose. So this is cotton is an example for the natural polymer. Usually synthetic fibers are made up of many such units called what? Polymers. So poly means many, mer means number of units. Polymer is a Greek word. Understood? So what are synthetic fibers? Synthetic fibers are made up of the number of small units called polymers. Polymer means the poly means many, mer means number of units. So natural polymer which is present in the nature is, which is the natural polymer present in the nature? Example cotton. Cotton is containing a number of cellulose units. These number of cellulose units containing a number of glucose units. Okay, so the natural polymer is example for the natural polymer is what? Is cotton. Understood? Here is some of the very important properties of the synthetic fiber. Let's see. Properties of the synthetic fibers. So let us learn one by one. It is very durable one, less expensive, readily available, easy to maintain, dry up quickly. So these are the properties of the synthetic fibers. Okay. So these are the properties of the synthetic fibers. I'll repeat once again. So durable. Durable in the sense they can be stay for many days. Okay, that is called durable. It will be persist for many days. Okay, we will use for many days, that is called durable. Understood? So which is one of the most properties, these are the very important properties of the synthetic fibers. We will learn one by one. Among them, first one is durable. Durable means we can use this for many days. Okay, so it is its power is more, it can be used for many days. Okay, that is called durable. Next is less expensive. That means the cost is very less. So synthetic fibers is less. It is not, even though it is prepared by the some of the technology, by using some of the technologies and laboratory methods, so it is not so expensive one. So it is very less expensive. So everyone should can buy this. Okay. Readily available. So it is readily available. Some materials is very expensive one and we cannot get at all the time. Okay. So because of its demand. So what happens, the synthetic fiber is not expensive and it is readily available. So in the ready form it is available to everyone, so we can buy it. Okay, so durable, less expensive and readily available. Okay, next is easy to maintain. So it is not any difficulties that we can find in using this kind of fibers. It is so easy to handle. Okay, it is very comfortable one to wear. Okay, and to use also. Understood? So easy to maintain is also one of the important property of synthetic fiber. Understood? The next is dry up quickly. So some cloths, some of the cloths which are made up of natural fibers are wool. A very good example is wool. So it needs to take up to 3 days to dry up clearly. But synthetic fibers can easily dry up. So it quickly dry up. So it is one of the very interesting property and very useful property of the synthetic fibers. For that purpose only we will use the synthetic fibers in umbrella, because we will use the umbrella to avoid from the rain, to avoid from the watering, isn't it? So because of this nature of quickly drying surface of this property of synthetic fiber, we will use the synthetic fibers in case of umbrellas. Okay, so these are one of the very interesting properties, are very important properties of the synthetic fibers. I'll repeat once again: durability, less expensive, readily available, easy to maintain, dry up quickly. Okay, because of the dry, they will dry quickly, it will used in the umbrellas. Okay, so these are the properties of the synthetic fibers. So let us perform one of the activities. Let's see one of the activities and observations regarding the properties of synthetic fibers. Let's see activity. Take half meter piece of cloth, one of the natural fiber, another one is synthetic fiber. So you have to take two kind of fibers. One is made up of the natural fiber, that is a wool, silk, or any kind of natural fibers. In example, jute or something else. Okay. So one fiber you have to take is natural one. The other cloth is made up of the synthetic fiber. Take two mugs A and B containing some water. So what you have to take? You have to take two mugs which is containing a small amount of water, same equal amount of water. Soak the cloth in A, the synthetic cloth in B for 5 minutes. So A is a natural cloth, so B is a synthetic cloth. You have to dip both of them in A and B. Take out the cloths and identify which cloths soak more water. Now spread these cloths in sun for few minutes. Identify which cloth takes a less time to dry up. So what they are telling, so we have to take a two beakers or any two vessels. So in one is referred as A, other one is referred as B. In one you have to take a natural fiber, in other one synthetic fiber. So we have to soak in the water for about 10 minutes. So after that we have to dry up with the help of sun. So which cloths will dry up soon? Think it? Yes, of course, synthetic fibers. So observation: when cloths are taken out, the amount of the water in B is more than the A, indicating that synthetic cloths soak less water. So these natural fibers will soak the water many more, whereas in case of synthetic fiber they will soak in water very less. Okay, so when we kept in the sun for few minutes, the synthetic cloths dry up faster than the cotton cloth, isn't it? So this is one of which property it is? So it dry up quickly. This property will, so that activity will discuss you about they will dry up quickly, isn't it? So understood the properties of the synthetic fibers. Okay, so this is the activity which shows the how the synthetic fibers exhibit the property of dry up quickly. Okay, next is types of synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are mainly of four important types. They are rayon, nylon, polyester, organic. Okay, so we will study about each one in detail with an examples. Okay, So let us study about the rayon in our next upcoming classes. We will wind up with this topic. In the next class, let us study about each rayon, nylon, polyester, and acrylic, each one with some examples and how they are made. Okay, let us recall the today's session once again. Synthetic fibers and plastics. So we will use the varieties of cloths which are made up of the fabric. So which these fabrics are made up of number of fibers. These fibers containing a string. That string is made up of different materials. Usually each fibers are made up of two important things, that is a natural fiber and artificial fiber. Natural fibers which are made from the plants, whereas the artificial fibers are also called synthetic fibers which are made from the artificial sources, that is using some of the technological innovations. Synthetic fibers means the fibers which are containing a number of small units called polymers. Polymers is derived from the Greek word poly means many, mers means number of units. So the example for the natural polymer is cotton. This cotton is containing a cellulose and this cellulose containing a number of units called glucose. And the properties of fibers are durable, less expensive, readily available, easy to maintain and easily dry up. And we are also observed the activity which shows the quickly dry up nature of the synthetic fibers. And types of synthetic fibers, the rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. In the next session let us study about the rayon in detail. Okay, thank you all.